Hey guys, this is Spark Plus Ultra here, and this is my part 2 what if on what if Deku had Infernape's powers. Hope you like it. Okay. When Izuku and Kendo were going down to UA and where Izuku took and Kendo went to Class B. Izuku took Kendo to Class B first, and the girls were whispering and saying, "Is he her boyfriend? I mean, is she her girlfriend?" And Zuko kinda walks and these like Kendo didn't think Izuku is fine, but oh boy, he's blushing on hiding his blush, and yeah, but when and Izuku gone to Class 1A, he hears two people arguing with each other, and he sees here's Ida and Bakugo, and Ida is saying that you are already violating school property, and Bakugo say, and what? And Bakugo says, "Did your old school had a stick up your ass, or is it just you?" And Ida say, and let me introduce myself. I am Ida, and I came from Some High. And Bakugo says, "Some, huh? You think you're better than me because you went to a fancy high school? I'll break you down." And Ida says, "You would threaten another classmate? Are you sure you're right in the right school?" And all the classes students see Izuku, and says, and we're looking at him, and Ida says was going to introduce himself, and Izuku says, I already heard about you. Heard your name. And Ida replies, oh, then you were better. Notice that there was another in the hero course. And Izuku replies by, no, I always thought that we should always keep people safe from villains and keep them from hurting other people. And Ida says, you're right, and goes off saying, I can't explain why, but yeah. And then a girl's voice says, I know that flaming hair. It's Monkey Boy. Yeah. You can call me Izuku. And your name is? Oh, my name is... Alright, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Ochaka Uraraka. And they and Izuku talking to each other, and yeah, and talking with Uraraka, and he noticed that there was a certain man lying on the floor, and says, and was surprised, and the man on the floor says, hey, if you're done talking, can you sit down? And they were all like, what the heck? So scary. And they see, and the man who is gonna introduce himself. My name is Aizawa. And 16 seconds until being quiet. That's not good enough. And you are going to, we're going to quirk practice test. And Azuki and Uraraka replies, but shouldn't we do the Sammy thing? And Azawa says, you don't, I can do anything I want, and I choose to do the quirk practice test. And Izuku and all the other class go to do their change and went outside and sees. Then Azawa gives the ball to Izuku Midoriya and says, Izuku Midoriya, how far did you throw that ball? And in middle school. And Izuku replies by 7.9. And Azawa says, you can do it with your quirk. And Izuku says, okay. And Izuku is going to use his quirk to use a sort of like a jet throwing. He threw the ball and a flame with his flame to burst all the way and it lands on 80.3 meters. Whoa. And all the students Mina says, awesome, we can use our quirks with this. This is going to be awesome. And Azawa says, you think this is going to be fun, huh? Let's make a bet. If any of you if one of you get last, then you have to leave the school. And they say, what? You can't do that. And Azawa says, I can do whatever I want. And he tells them how heroes should be prepared in any serious situation. And okay. Script test. Izuku takes third on this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, but this isn't his, his raging form. This is his third normal form, so he's not raging. And takes second on the running exam, and made a 99.10 or 12.7 meters jumping. And in agility, he takes second on this one. So he takes second place out of having the most speed and strength out of this one, making himself very balanced on thanks to his flames and his monkey quirk. And thanks to his background of a Muay Thai fighter. And Azawa says, "Invisible girl, you're out of here. I don't care for her. Mostly because, well, invisible. I mean, it's useful for stealth in situations, but there isn't that many. So, yeah. And then Azawa says, then Kendo would take her place in 1A, Class 1A. And Izuku is pretty happy because her and him are, well, somewhat of a childhood mixed with family. So he's gonna be really happy. And Ida and Uraka and Kendo walk down together with them, and he says, and are asking Izuku and Kendo, how do they know each other? And Kendo and Izuku reply by, well, we live we're kind of, sort of like I know the word, I don't know it, but I don't know what it means. What's the word? But we're kind of like my uncle, Kendo says, my uncle adopted Izuku when he was in a orphanage for Muay Thai boxers. And she tells them that when he met him when her parents died from a car crash, and Kendo Me and him were best, somewhat, we're kind of like siblings, but we're not, related. And Uraka and Ida were amazed and surprised on how they are both living together. And yeah, hope you guys like the video and hope you subscribe. Bye.